Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. To help keep this podcast free, we're partnering with Stokes Seeds. Pre-plan your indoor seed starting program with the help of Stokes' 2017 Gardening Guide and their online articles. Whether you're adding texture through foliage, choosing a new variety for a splash of color, developing an existing garden, or starting from scratch, Stokes Seeds has some great catalog and online resources to help you through the process. Enjoy gardening tips and gardening trend forecasting from their garden writers and favorite chef. More than just a listing of vegetable and flower seeds, the Stokes Seeds website is a complete resource center with valuable information on seed starting, planting, harvesting, plus all the gardening accessories you need to make your garden the envy of the neighborhood. Get growing with Stokes. We'll have more to come from Stokes Seeds in the next few weeks. For now, today's gardening question.
Good morning. How you all doing?
We're doing fine. The sun is up, and so are we.
I just found some bulbs in the garage, and they're budding. Should I plant them and leave them inside, or should I put them in pots and take them outside?
Olga, shame on you. Now then, the reason I started laughing is I knew where you were going because I have done the same darn thing. I shouldn't even admit it, but a bag was found in the garage with some considerable amount of top growth, and I went out, and the soil was not at all fit to work with. It had been a deep freeze. Just the top two, or maybe in one or two areas, the top 3 inches had, let's just say, become more plant tolerant. It was still a mess. I literally put the bulb between 3 fingers and twisted it down into the ground and pushed a little puddled soil over around them. My time was modestly well spent because half probably of them came along, continued to grow, but dwarfed. I think I had tulips that are normally 15 inches tall, blooming at 5 inches and pitiful, really pitiful looking. But I was just not going to throw out that many dollars and without trying, so I did. However, it's a in other worlds, it's called a crapshoot. I don't know whether to tell you to do it or not. I would give it a try. If they're budding, which is common, they have when you bought them and had you planted them, they were a complete growable unit right then. And they're trying to do the same in the garage, in a bag, whatever. The major problem is they did not have a chance to form root before winter set in. Therefore, you won't expect much of them. So if you need some exercise to strengthen your back muscles, I'd get out there and stick them in the ground. I wouldn't bother with depth and so on because the chances at this point of them being really outstanding are pretty slim. and yet you can call it an achievement. If anything comes on up in flowers, you can say, I won.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your help.
Now, I'm not going to come and help you plant them.
Yeah. Well, that's a common occurrence. You have them in the garage and you forget about them.
I shouldn't have even laughed, but Olga is a practiced gardener, and we've talked many a time. So, but at the same time, I can say only that I won, and yet they all were pulled out and thrown away after they tried to bloom and died.
Hey, thanks again for listening to the podcast. Remember, you can pre-plan your indoor seed starting program with the help of Stokes' Gardening Guide and their online articles. For the best selection of vegetable, flower, and herb seeds available, go to stokeseeds.com. Cultivating successful growers for generations.
Circle270media.com